Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Killer Physique, and today we're going to be talking about hand conditioning from modules, well, the entire system. From module 1 all the way up to 12, you can be basically conditioning your hands, your weapons, with something hard, like a brick, alright? Now, a lot of guys that train for supposedly self-defense, martial arts, you see these guys hitting air, or, hitting pads, alright, which is fine if your purpose is to hit pads and to hit air. You actually plan on, using this stuff out on the street to actually save your life, or ever hit someone, the jaw, or the skull, or an elbow, and you're not used to that kind of impact, what's going to happen is going to shatter your hand. As I was saying, a lot of traditional karate, traditional kung fu, they use bricks and they hit makiwaras, alright, and to get used to that impact, okay? Whether or not you want to use a close fist punch or not, that's your choice. But make sure you condition yourself with something hard. Be realistic, alright? As you can see with this setup that I have here, it's actually a bit different than what Damien has. I have basically a brick, some paper, and basically this heavy grit, heavy duty sandpaper. What this is going to do is going to get you used to that hard impact of the jaw or the skull. Thin layer of padding, that's the paper with the skin. Alright, hard surface, the brick, it's the human skull. Alright, what you're going to do is you practice hitting this. Alright, but before I get to that, alright, again, as I was saying, it's important that your training is as realistic as possible. Alright, you don't want to be hitting pads or even hitting the dummy ball. Alright, that's great. I mean, areas like the neck and the throat, yeah, it's soft, right? So all those guys that say, oh, don't worry, I don't need to worry about conditioning my hands, I only hit soft target areas, I'll just punch them in the throat. Well, reality is that no one's just going to let you punch them in the throat. They tuck their chin, you're going to end up hitting them in the chin, or the jaw, or the skull. Alright, you're still going to have to condition your hands. Alright, that's reality. Alright, and plus, reality is you're going to be hitting targets, and you're going to try to hit these targets, but reality is you're going to be missing a lot, and you're going to be missing frequently, and in a street fight, what can go wrong will go wrong. Alright, so now I'm going to be showing you the setup I have to condition your hands. Alright guys, so as you can see here, what I have is I have my brick, alright, and I have basically furniture cushion that are padded right here, a stool, alright. It's important that you have a cushion that's going to absorb the impact. If you have this against a still surface, like if you have this just against the ground, alright, if you have it against a solid surface, it's going to have that impact is going to come straight back to your hand and give it problems like arthritis in the long run. And plus, eventually you hit the brick hard enough, the brick will shatter. Alright, so it's important to have something that has a give, a shock. Plus, it's more realistic. When you hit someone in the jaw or the skull, it doesn't just stay there. It moves away from you. It bounces away from you. Your hand bounces off. Their head bounces away from your hand. Alright, so without further ado, let's do, 25 edge of hands, starting with my right, and let's go. One knee up for support, bounce, and just drop it in. Nice and slow to start out, and then you can really just start hammering it. Alright, of course you're going to switch sides. Alright. Alright, now we'll switch to the heel of hand. Alright, same thing. Drop it in. Alright, switch other side. Alright. And of course, the point of this is not to just show off, even though, it's pretty badass, right? I'm hitting a brick. But what the real purpose of this is really to develop that confidence. That you have that one shot, one kill striking ability. Alright? It's one thing to hit a dummy, to hit pads. Alright, that's soft. you're gonna be hitting something like a brick, you know, you'll really develop confidence that you have a weapon, alright? That when you hit someone, especially in a vital target area like the neck, you're gonna cause them a lot of damage, you know, it's gonna hurt them a lot more than it's gonna hurt you, and you can actually use this when your life is on the line, alright? That's the important thing. You need to develop that confidence now in training, so that when that, you know, criminal, murder, whatever comes for you, you're gonna have the confidence to be able to save your own life, alright? Again, with the brick, as I said, you can do other things, conditioning elbows, alright? Elbows, 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 right? As well as, obviously, your fists, alright? So they come up, and drop, 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 drop. Alright, obviously, with my knuckles, I can't hit as hard. I can't hit as hard as when I'm using an edge of hand, or I'm using a heel of hand. Alright, that's why these strikes are the preferred method of striking. Alright, but if you're gonna use your fists, practice hitting a brick. Alright? And even then, use a roll collars. Alright? Use some sap gloves. Alright, don't use your bare knuckles, cause why just take that chance? I mean, shattering your hand. Alright, there's so many small bones in your hand. Why not stack every, you know, odd in your favor? Alright, and one last thing. Alright, so this is a carpenter sponge. Now the way in the self-defense training system, Damien will have you duct tape this to the brick underneath the sandpaper, right? And it will have you duct tape it, and you're gonna actually be hitting it in this manner like that. Well, obviously I don't like that. I like just to go straight for the brick to get that hard surface, hard impact. But there still is a use for this sponge though. This carpenter sponge, woodworker sponge you get at Home Depot, right? Is that after you do your hand conditioning, basically your hand is going to be numb, it's going to be dead, and to get that blood flowing, circulating back into it, what you're going to do is you're going to get the sponge, and you just want to squeeze 50 to 100 times just to get your blood flowing back into your hand. It's really important because basically my hand right now, it's dead, because keep on hitting a brick, you know, the blood's just going to circulate away. So, very important that you have a sponge, very important that you squeeze this, alright? And that pretty much wraps this quick video up. Again, I just want to do a quick video showing you guys the importance of hand conditioning. And again, hit with hurt, hit with hate, and live to see another day. Killer Physique signing out. Oh, one last thing, guys. Make sure you guys check out my blog. Get on the mailing list. You know, the Killer Physique mailing list. I'm going to be sending you more free tips, free instructional information, or, you know, info about the self-defense training system, info about self-defense, you know, fitness, getting that, you know, killer physique, right? Especially, you know, 4th of July, you guys want to work out those pounds, right? Anything fitness related, self-defense related, just get on my mailing list. Or if you have any questions, you know, add me on Facebook, follow, subscribe, whatever. Alright, it's Killer Physique signing out.